Hey Daisy.
Hey superhero.
What's going on here today?
This is Abby and Shay. Guess who's who? They both have pink hair.
We're twins.
And Shay is also known as Vegan Patriot. She's a streamer.
I live stream on YouTube, yeah.
And that was cool today. Like, she was filming me skateboarding and dancing, and a lot of people don't see regular Daisy when I'm dancing down the staircase and flipping my board and stopping in the middle of the intersection and dancing for the cars and shaking my butt at them. And, you know, like, that's how I wake up. So update is Daisy's been sick I had a cold for like 3 weeks, and then I got laryngitis, and I went to Florida, so that's why I got sick. So I got on the airplane, and I got off the airplane and I was sick.
You got sick when you were in Florida?
Guess why I went to Florida?
Where'd you go to Florida?
I went to Florida to see my brother.
Wow.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
It was really great. I got to talk to him. I didn't get to see him, but we had a really great conversation, and he knew I went all the way to Florida to see him. And it's because I got this stone. It's from the Marvel comic book universe, from the literally it's like Green Lantern crystal, because that's real. It's called a moldavite, and it comes from Mars. Wow. This is more rare than a diamond. And ever since I got this moldavite, whenever I sing, sparkles and rainbows come out of my mouth. No, I'm just kidding. But all kinds of crazy stuff's been happening. Like, I got this stone, and the same day I was thinking about my brother. And I was talking to my friend, and he's a New Yorker that runs a hedge fund. And I go, hey, when are you going to Florida next? He goes, I'm going on Sunday. You want to come? I was like, what? So I went to Florida. Me and my brother not only did we patch things up, but like, we really repaired our relationship. And it's great because now that gate's open. And then the stone is crazy because my older son, I could feel him start coming back to me because I've been going to see my kids, and my son Chris still is not ready. He gets mad when I go over there, but my son Dylan and I, we've been talking again, and I've been able to go to the house and bring stuff and send him some messages, and sometimes he responds and sometimes he doesn't. But the doors are opening. Dylan turns 18 in 4 months, and 8 years ago almost, I was a broken woman when I got sober, August 2nd, 2018. And my kids, I lost custody of them July 22nd. And I'll never forget when DCFS told me, hey, we're going to take custody of the kids. You'll get them back in 6 to 12 months. And after 2 years, my rights were terminated, and I moved to the beach, a very, very broken woman. And I thought I was going to bring all the homeless people together to start a revolution, and it's going to be us against them. And what I realized in that journey is I fell in love with all the city workers, and the police I would scream at are the ones that taught me empathy with their eyebrows melting. And I found out that my whole tribe is on the same side. And things have been so good. I've been housed almost a year. Next month it'll be a year I've been housed. I've been doing EMDR, healing my trauma. So some of my outbursts that I used to have when guys would look at me, I don't have those outbursts anymore. And I remember when I started the EMDR, my therapist said, you know, Daisy, this doesn't need to be a trigger. Guys could look at you and even catcall you, and you could have no reaction. And I did not think that could ever happen. But I can say to you that now I have no reaction. I'm working on new target behaviors, and I don't know if you guys know this, but when I was married to Perfect Prince, we were both hitting each other. And I would hit, kids and animals, and I had to learn not to hit. And Daisy's done a lot of work, and things are really looking up. I don't know if it's the stone, you guys, but things have been really good. So
what did you do in Florida? And what part of Florida?
So I went to the Breakers Resort in West Palm Beach, which is like super luxurious. And my hedge fund manager friend thinks that Daisy the Venice Healer is nuts. but he likes me. But we're just friends. Like, he's not attracted to me at all because he thinks Daisy's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But he loves it because he's very straight edge. And, you know, I used to date hedge fund managers and Nobel Prize winning doctors, and I'm starting to date the, you know, really elite men again. And yeah, we've been going on a lot of group dates, and right now I have 87,642 kings. So the hive's doing really well.
Wow. So what did you do in Florida?
I was there for 2 nights, and I got really sick, and I kept my friend up all night coughing, so he flew me home early.
Oh, did you get the flu? Did you have a temperature?
I went to the doctor 3 times in those 3 weeks, and I had a COVID test that was negative, flu test that was negative. They gave me an inhaler, cough medicine, a cream. They wanted to give me pills, and Daisy was really sick, and I haven't been sick like that in a long time.
Did you have a temperature? Body ache, chills?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the headaches.
Headaches.
I was sick too. So
Sweating,
yeah.
pool of sweat. My poor friend.
Sounds like the flu.
Yeah, I slept in bed all week too.
Yeah, my
We
flu
both
test
didn't
was
feel good.
negative.
We had an awful cough. Yours lasted though. We had to go to urgent care. Yeah.
Takes a while to get over that. A couple
Usually,
weeks.
Yeah, usually me too, but mine went away after like 3 days. I just slept for 3 days, but then poor Daisy had it for about 2 weeks almost.
Yeah, it takes a
over
good
3
2 weeks.
Oh.
It's
Yeah.
still not 100% yet, huh? I could hear in your voice.
Remember when I talked to you? I was just going to Florida. It was like
Right.
a month ago.
Wow.
So, yeah, I got laryngitis at the end.
Oh, wow. So what are you guys going to do today?
Well,
Oh, we're doing the food forest on Pacific Avenue, and we put like 8 fruit trees between Market Street and Westminster. And then I started on Main Street. Remember next to the parking lot when we did the video and I said I'm going to put a garden there? I put a garden there.
Oh, cool. I'm going to go check that out.
320 Main Street, right
Okay.
next to the parking lot at Rose Avenue.
How about the...
gardens do you have to?
So I'm going to do the entire length of Pacific Avenue is going to be a food forest. My caseworker and my life skills worker got me a meeting with urban forestry. So that's another thing. Daisy going to be going legit. And instead of guerrilla gardening, I'm going to be working because the neighborhood council people and people at the city came up to me and they said, Daisy, some of those trees, you're going to have to move them. You got to go talk to urban forestry. And at first I got really upset and I cried. And then it ended up being a good thing because it's a good idea to infiltrate. If I really want to do a love atomic bomb and go down to the molecular level, I got to infiltrate the government so I can tickle torture them.
What about the food pantry?
Okay, they asked me to save it. Oh yeah, the food pantry. That's something different than the food line. So Dan, that does the food drive at the end of the boardwalk,
Right.
he's not doing well. So they asked me to go back and save the food drive.
You got sick again?
Yeah. So they asked us to get the food, but it's too much yelling
Has there not been a food line the last few days? I don't think I saw it this weekend.
for the past couple weeks.
Wow.
For over a month.
So they need somebody to take it over
They
again.
asked me to do it, but if you guys want to help Daisy, but I'm not going to do it alone. I don't have enough people to do it. So I would need like some people to commit and help.
What about Mark, who was doing it before?
Oh yeah, we could get Mark.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good
He
idea.
was.
Oh yeah, I'll go tell Mark.
He's over there at the park.
I know, I saw him.
Yeah. He used to do it before, and then.
I have a lemon tree right next to him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, another thing. I've got a garden in the front lawn of the Santa Monica courthouse, and it's been there over a month.
Wow.
And the gardeners go and they just leave it alone.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So it's Daisy's been doing really well, and I'm not eating out of the trash can anymore. You guys don't ever let me forget about that.
Have you heard from Italian Stallion?
Oh yeah. He's got 6 girlfriends in Italy.
Wow.
He's doing really good. I have not seen him since we got married, but he'll be back soon. He said.
You talked to him on.
Oh yeah, on Instagram.
So he's coming back?
He'll be back soon. He says.
Oh, okay.
But he's a very wild Italian stallion. I can't even let him in my house.
Uh-huh.
He needs to be able to gallop and run. So.
And your other kings, the ones that we've known?
Oh yeah, the other hive, they're doing great.
They are?
Yeah.
Great. All right, so what are you guys going to go do after this? Anything?
Food.
We're
Go
going to
eat
hot
that?
yoga at
And
11.
yoga.
Oh, you guys.
And then we're going to probably go to Venice.
Are we going to Venice? I'm down. As long as I can get pizza.
Okay, we can go.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, nice catching up with you.
Good to see you, and good to see you, everyone. Please think about how lovable you are.